Hello, everyone. This is the 22nd and 24th President of the United States, Marcel Duchamp here, with a message about the least intimate form of therapy yet. That's right. They've finally figured out how to fix you. You can follow Ryan O'Connor at Wrangleshank on Instagram and Twitter. The link is in the description. Also in the description is the link to the Bonehead cartoon. Furthermore, be sure to like, share, and subscribe to all things Wrangleshank and all things Ink the Book. Thank you.
It's time for Ink the Book Show with your host, Ryan O'Connor. And now, let's ink the book.
Hey, it's Ink the Book. It's Ink the Book. It's Ink the Book. Morning, everybody. Didn't do a show yesterday. I felt so terrible yesterday. And I'm riddled with mosquito bites because the other night I was hanging out with a cigar and a drink, listening to podcasts as the rain came pouring down. That was wonderful. On top of feeling terrible, I could not figure out how I wanted to fix this page. I whited out like everything. Felt like I was going to have to white out the rest of this bottom half of the page. So I just redrew it. I'll kind of explain why I didn't want to redraw it. No, I did want to redraw it, but I wanted to make the original page work. But so these panels, the stairs are kind of pretty much the same angle. Now, I was just trying to get a different angle, and I could not make it work with the ink that I had already put down, and I couldn't fix it. So I tried redrawing it like 30 different ways, and there was always conflicting elements. It's still not perfect, but and like I say, I don't like that this is the same angle of the same stairs, but that's where I landed. And it was the most, it was the best compromise I'd come up with for this page. I said when I started that the last version of this page, I was like, this is the vaguest kind of layout I've given myself in my pencils. And yeah, I should have planned it a little more rigidly to begin with. I was just trying to lay down lines over and over. I had a light table here, and I was just redrawing and superimposing stuff onto the bottom half of the page, and it was like, okay, if I do the stairs this way, it conflicts with the angles on the squares, so I'd have to redo the squares too, and then I whited out like all the stairs on there. I used so much whiteout. And I was like, this page is a mess. I couldn't even properly erase half my pencil lines anymore. I was like, I gotta restart this. That's all there is to it. So here we are. It's not so bad. But you know, it's like, if it's not working, you gotta figure out how to be honest with yourself about that. Like I say, this wasn't my ideal solution. Having these stairs be basically the same as these stairs, but it's better than any other alternative that I was gonna do. Maybe I'll be a better artist when I finish this book and start my next. It's perspective, man. I wish I could think a little harder about stair angles. But I mean, I was looking up stuff, and I don't know. I was getting so fed up with this page yesterday. This'll do. The next page is so elaborate in its own way that I just want to get through these 2 pages. Oh yeah, before I got all the blood sucked out of me, hanging out on my front porch, that night, I recorded a new Nom Just podcast with my brothers, which I think was pretty decent. It's touchy, but I think it's decent. Yesterday, I barely did anything, though. I did work on this page. I did try and write a little bit, but largely I did nothing yesterday. I was so burnt out. I started a new watercolor drawing. I haven't finished it yet, though. A new sketchbook drawing of a weird monster. I've been posting monster drawings to my Instagram and Twitter. But this one I've fallen behind on. That's okay. I need it. I need a break every once in a while. And I'm gonna be on a bit of a tighter schedule. Again. So I guess that's a good day to take a break. Yeah, starting today, I'm on a tighter schedule. As I always say, this is the show where I ink comics in the margins of my life. And it's going to be a bit truer than it was in the past, for the past week. But as true as it was 2 weeks ago, so. So it's noon. I have about 2 hours to redo this page today, if I'm going to finish it today. Deja vu. Which is French for where am I? What's happening? No, it's French for did my mind just do a backflip? Okay. So let this be a lesson. If you're gonna, I don't know, you need to plan. If you don't know exactly what you're gonna do, I don't know. I just got to plan my pages a little tighter than that. And usually I do, but I knew I was leaving myself a not very tight plan. I knew it was going to be a headache, which is why I didn't want to keep working on it before. But then I had to do it anyway, so I should have just done it the first time. I wouldn't have to redo the page. Past me is always trying to get away with stuff. My laziness always bites me. I'll do these squares last, I think. Because those I'm going to use a ruler for. Excuse me. Bricks. So I saw that John Flansburgh of They Might Be Giants is going home from the hospital. That's one half of the driving force behind my favorite band. It's the two Johns. They Might Be Giants, John Flansburgh and John Linnell. They have a band as well, but they're the guys. And John Flansburgh was in a car accident after on his way home from their first show back after 2 years of postponements. Their very first show back, which they felt like was a raving success. It was they did all these new tracks that they haven't performed live yet, and they did a bunch of songs from Flood, and then on his way home, he was getting a ride service, like Lyft or something, and their car was T-boned by a drunk driver, and it tipped their car over onto its side, and I guess it was pretty nasty. People thought the car was going to blow up, and John Flansburgh had 7 ribs on his right side broken, and many of them in multiple locations. And so he's been in a hospital for about a week or so. And well, I think since Thursday, yeah, so about a week. Yeah, I think, but he's doing all right. And I think he just went home finally. Two days later, John Linnell turned 63. He's exactly 2 years older than my dad. I saw I just got sent pictures of me and my nephews and my brother and my dad standing in line at the movie theater. We saw the new Jurassic Park movie on my nephew's birthday, and I like the movie, and it's got a lot of hokey, like farcical action in it, and hokiness, and I can look past that and enjoy the movie. It was fun. And if there was a dinosaur you wanted to see, this probably had it in it somewhere. My least favorite part of the whole movie was the big feathered bird. Or it's not a bird, it's a dinosaur. And it's covered in feathers, looks like a bird. And then it dives under the ice and starts swimming around. Like, I'm like, come on, is it a fish? Is it a bird? Is it a dinosaur? Let's like, what are we doing here? I thought that was particularly dumb that it started swimming around. It just seemed a little seemed like they were confused. I'm not saying a feathered dinosaur couldn't swim around like that, but it didn't seem like a thing that was ever real to me. I just want to see what this message is. Okay. But especially if you're going with kids, they're gonna have fun. I feel like they focused a little. I don't remember it now, but I feel like they focused a little more on like the characters' drama at a couple points where they should have just thrown in more dinosaurs or something. More dinosaur action. Not that they don't have enough dinosaur action, I guess, but it was like it would have felt like a little more relevant if they just stuck to dinosaur talk or dinosaur action at some parts where they were doing other things in the movie. I was just thinking about my nephews in the audience, and they're just kind of sitting there waiting for the dinosaurs, and then it's like, yeah, but you're going off on this weird tangent in the movie, and you're holding these kids hostage. With, and like, even me and my brother, right after the movie, were like, there's a little too much non essential chitter chatter in that movie. And there's a ton of action that has nothing to do with dinosaurs. Like, it was fun, but it was like, stay on topic. eye holes. Which came first, eye sockets or electrical sockets? Were electrical sockets designed to look like eye sockets, or were eye sockets designed to look like electrical sockets? Was one designed to look like the other at all? Or is it just a strange, eerie coincidence that they look like eyes? Or that the sockets look like sockets? Just a sec. Oh no, I just spilled ink all over my desk. Tell me that's not a face. Okay, I flipped in doing that goofy little, like, drawing the face and pulling the paper out to show you. I spilled ink all over my desk. That was unnecessary. Let's do some damage control. Cleaning the desk. Cleaning the desk. We will go rejoicing, cleaning up the desk. Okay, that should dry shortly. Still have ink in there, right? Yeah. About all I need, I think. That was a good bit. The eye socket thing. Drawing it in case somebody didn't know what an eye socket was. Or an electrical socket. I can't keep them straight. They're the same thing. Oh, hey, Crimson. How you doing? I'm redrawing the page I did on the last stream. Because the background on this was not working. You said you're a little down lately and a bit dopey at the moment. Second day of new meds. Oh. So you're okay. Testing. You're a guinea pig right now. Kind of getting your mood regulated. Is that it? Oh man, that's another thing. Yes, on top of feeling terrible yesterday and not knowing what I was doing with this page, trying to fix this page. Also, I looked like the living dead because all the skin was peeling off my face from getting sun this past weekend. It still is, but I look better today than I did yesterday. I just thought of that because I scratched my forehead and all these flakes of skin started raining down. How cute. I have been putting aloe all over my arms because the other night I got bitten. It's this blue stuff on me. I got bitten all over by mosquitoes the other night. Yeah, I should get some stuff that doesn't look blue to put on my face. How's the comic stuff coming along? All right. I'm working on writing the scene that I had to fix coming up toward the end, a little closer to the end of the book. So I'm writing that right now, and I'm redoing this page that I did yesterday. So I'm resolving issues, but it's coming along. This says it's page 180, which probably means it's closer to 200 now. So I'm getting there. Let's see. I'll do these stairs. Do the new meds seem to be working? Doing anything for you? Won't know for 6 weeks. Ah, gotcha. Takes that long for them to take effect, but I have to take them daily. Let's see. Oh, so far just making me very dopey and fuzzy in the head. Hopefully it's worth it. Let's see. I spent a lot of yesterday watching Better Call Saul. I just felt like crud yesterday. So I didn't even start trying to fix this page until like 10 p.m. or something. And then I was up till I was up till 3 in the morning. I gotta get on a better schedule, like yesterday. Oh yeah. I yeah, I feel like I gotta start taking care of myself a little better than I have been. Like I think I'm getting into a funk myself. So the other day there was a rainstorm. There was actually a tornado warning, and I was on stream when the tornado warning came through. I think, or no. It happened like right before I went on. Also, right before I went on, the power flickered. I was like, this stream is going to get knocked out for sure, but it didn't. And I guess my sister, who lives about an hour from here, her power was out for a whole 24 hours. And then my roommate's brother, I heard that his power was out forever, then it came back on, and it was out again, and then it came back on, then it was out again. I'm just glad ours didn't even go out. It's looking kind of beautiful out right now. Yeah. The other night, so I had a cigar on my front porch. I was listening to podcasts while the rain was pouring, and I have like enough of like an overhead on my porch that it usually pretty much keeps the rain away. And every once in a while it would get really heavy, so I would just stand back by my door and I'd be fine. But the rest of the time I could just sit in a chair and hang out. And I thought all the smoke I was blowing and the rain would keep away any mosquitoes, but I still got bit to pieces. I have like 30 welts on each arm. Let's see. Eat more garlic. I can do that. Does that keep mosquitoes away? I feel like I've probably heard that before. Let's see. I guess Dude Ranch, Blink-182's album Dude Ranch is 25 years old. They just put out some merch for it, which that's one of my favorite albums by them. Okay, I guess I'm gonna do these squares now. He said, "Oh, it does help if you eat enough. Eat a lot of garlic." I could eat a lot of garlic. I like garlic. Tighter one here. This is the one I was using. Yes. I knew that was going to be too short. I could just tell. Just trying to keep these all as parallel as I can manage. Without spending all day measuring. Okay. I think there should be a line here too. Somewhere. I'm going to start with this one. Okay. Um, so are you planning on doing any streaming anytime soon? I'm going back to work. I've had the week off of work. I wanted this week to be more productive than it was, but I guess it was. I don't know. It was all right. But I'm going back to being to double time day job and this every day. Hopefully next week. Yeah, imagine you're not um trying to do it right now while you're starting new medication right away. And when you're in the low with depression, I'm not up for being social. Sure. Yet you're here. That's a true friend. Thank you. Not as chatty though. That's okay. I appreciate any company I can get. So thank you. these are all eyeballed, so I gotta be careful. I'm trying to do them roughly parallel. Or hopefully not so rough. Okay, and then this one. Trying to use the most like central one as like my North Star, and if I get a little skewed and stray on the other ones, it's not as glaring, hopefully. Okay. Now I'm almost done, which is good because it means I'll have some free time today. A little bit. Ooh, there should be one more line. Throw it about there. Oh, did I miss another one? I did. Okay. Okay. And Oh wait, this should go straight across. Because it's like staggered, like bricks are. I would not be surprised if there was nothing left in here with all the whiteout I used yesterday trying to fix up the original version. So, lines here, skip line. And then skip. This one will have it. There's one more square there. So it's okay, that's where it ends. Okay, maybe 2 more lines and then I'm done with this page, I think. Oh man. See, I think the idea was I just wanted a different perspective on the steps in this one, but the angle I did it at, it was so weird that I couldn't kind of continue the side of this pyramid in any way that made sense. And then when I tried to so I had done all these squares already, and they just wouldn't, no matter what I did, they weren't going to make any sense with any other way I tried to arrange those stairs. It was just a mess. I was getting so bummed out yesterday trying to figure out how to make it work. I was like, why don't I just redraw the page? Boom. I think that's the one. Here, let me ding these steps up a little bit too. And the side of the pyramid. Um, then hatching, hatching, hatching my life away. Ooh. Too much ink on this brush. Okay. Okay, that looks a little too fuzzy, but Oh, dang, I forgot about this side. So there's also got to be one here. Let's see. Okay. I'm going to call that done, and I'm finally somewhat okay. See, this is what I don't like. But he's going to be talking. Speech bubbles will break that up, so it will hopefully seem a little less monotonous. Well, that's kind of how you do comic book pages, I guess, for today. But look at me. Look at me. I look like I'm about to drop dead. I look like a tombstone. I'm a human tombstone. I'll be back at a similar time tomorrow. At least that's the plan. Who knows? But this has been Ink the Book Show. I'm Ryan O'Connor, making my first graphic novel, Bonehead. It's a good time to end it. See you, Crimson. Thanks for coming by. Thank you. You too. Feel better. I know that you need to feel better more than I do. So thank you. See you next time. Goodbye, everybody. I love you.